The driver's seat is presented by Ray Reese Volkswagen and Portland's Hyundai, Portland's #1 VW dealer and Portland's newest Hyundai dealer. Now let's climb into the driver's seat on Miles Around Television.
In our driver's seat is the 2008 Lexus LX570. This vehicle, completely redesigned from the bottom up for 2008. There are some great new features on this vehicle, including some front cameras that allow you to park on corners, to be able to see round corners, and also to make sure you don't curb the wheels. There's also a load of new goodies on the inside, and one of the best things about the car is when you turn that ignition off, it drops 2 inches, so you're not hauling yourself inside and hauling yourself out of this new Lexus 570.
Well, there certainly is a lot to talk about on the Lexus LX570. We're going to take a look at the interior, complete with jump seats. We're going to take a look at the overall drive dynamics. But first, we're going to start right here under the hood.
Underneath the hood of the 2008 Lexus LX570 is the big change for mechanics in the 2008 vehicle. It's the 5.7-liter engine, which reflects in the name the 570.
Though it's the same 5.7-liter V8 produced by Toyota that's in both our Project Toyota Tundra and even in the Land Cruiser that we tested, it's still a powerhouse of an engine. 383 horsepower, 403 pounds-feet of torque. The significant difference in this is the all-wheel drive system versus the part-time system in the trucks. Now, all of that comes down to one thing. It has more power than you really need. Now this is where the LX570 separates itself from a lot of the crowd. It has an air ride suspension with an array of electronic devices that can make the vehicle go just about anywhere you'd want it to. But that in there lays the problem of this particular vehicle. You're talking about a high-dollar, high-horsepower vehicle that is much now, by my estimation, the Japanese version of a Range Rover HSE. All the capability in the world for people that will never use it. For me, I just slice all this stuff out, cut the price by 15 grand, and just make it a big station wagon. For most buyers, that's all it's ever going to be.
So let's take a look at the exterior of the 2008 Lexus LX570. A lot of stuff here you'll recognize as being Lexus with the emblem and the actual grille, but there's a lot of stuff you won't see on this car unless you get up close and personal. There are the headlight washers and also the front bumper sensors. And also this little gadget here, which we'll actually take a look at on the inside. And it's a camera that allows you to see where your front bumper is actually going and also allows you to see down the side of the vehicle. So if you need to park the vehicle next to a curb or you need to look around a corner to make sure that nothing's coming when you pull out of a driveway or a walled garage or something like that, it actually helps you to do that. Now the car looks very big up front. I'm only 5'4" and a fairly short guy. It's not an absolutely enormous vehicle, but it is a good size and something that will get you around the countryside and off-road as well as it will in the city.
Well, when it comes to my take on the exterior, I have to say that they've thrown in the good stuff from the heavy-duty truck applications, a real roof rack that's capable of carrying close to 500 pounds, some nice lighted running boards for people to get in and out of the vehicle, and like Nick said, it is a pretty good-sized vehicle. Overall, I'd have to say one of the best-looking sport utilities out there in the luxury class.
On the interior of the 2008 LX570, you'll find Christmas has arrived. Every gadget you could possibly want is on the inside of this vehicle, from the great optional sound system where you can actually record your CDs directly onto a hard drive in the vehicle, to your satellite radio, Bluetooth and DVD navigation, as well as the fact when you turn the vehicle off, it drops by 2 inches so you can climb in and out of the vehicle at less of a pull or push. Now on the back, they have the electronic fold-down third row, and also heated rear seats means that luxury is all around you.
Well, once you've got out of the front seat and enjoy the back seat, you're also greeted by an array of goodies and gadgets. Rear power seats, heated as well. Also, rear audio controls if you want to put headphones on and enjoy your own set of music. But the biggest thing about the back seat is room and comfort. The rear seats, dare I say it, are actually more comfortable than the front seats because they're wider. The shoulder and hip room is wider. 2 passengers in the back seat, you could ride back here all day long or any road trip you wanted to go on. This is the part of the program where we give you our 2 ups and 1 down from this, the Lexus LX570. Now, this might come off as a backhanded compliment, though I love the vehicle. It has incredible dynamics as far as off-road capability, the material choices are top-notch, and the build quality is absolutely best in class. but I'll kind of tie that in at the end of my 2 ups and 1 down. My first up is going to be just that, the electronics. 5.7 liter V8 with tons of power. The crawl system is off the charts. Absolutely makes this vehicle off-road capable and beautiful paint and chrome and leather. My other up is going to be the jump seats in the back. I love the fact that they're still there. Granted, it's a Lexus. Now they're electronic. They fold down by touch of button and fold up by the same. And it comes to my down. $80,000 for a vehicle that will probably never be put to the test. It's one of those things that I don't understand about big luxury SUVs. Range Rover does it, and I have the same opinion. These are fantastic vehicles that will never be put to the test, and that's why it's my down.
My 2 ups and 1 down for the LX570 start with the actual vehicle coming to market. Lexus knew that if they had a V8 engine in this vehicle and it used so much gas and it was compete in the full-size luxury SUV market, they had to make it a winner at absolutely everything. And I think they pretty much did this. Now I have a down for the vehicle, and that down's going to talk about one thing I think they failed to do. But overall, they managed to get this vehicle as a top performer in its class. My second up is going to be the electronics on the inside. You talk about DVD navigation, you talk about cameras, you talk about Bluetooth, you talk about the crawl system. This vehicle has absolutely everything you could possibly want. My down for the vehicle is going to be the steering, especially through corners, but also on freeway driving. It's spongy and it's squishy through corners, and it drifts a little bit on freeway driving. Now, I'm sure in the 2009 version they managed to actually get that out of the vehicle, but for now, that's my down. And this completes the review of the 2008 Lexus LX570.
The 2008 Lexus LX570 comes standard with a 5.7 liter 32 valve dual overhead cam V8 and a 6-speed automatic transmission. The standard vehicle price is $73,800. Included with options as tested, the vehicle's price is $80,655. City mile per gallon EPA rating is 12. Highway mile per gallon EPA rating is 18.